time for the weekly workout with myself, James Banks. I've been doing all of these things for you guys across multiple weeks now. We've been doing, starting with one session a week, then we went on to 2 sessions a week. We've been having guests on, having some of your favorite players come on, also show you different workouts, doing workouts with me. So today, I'm going to show you warm-ups. So I was doing stretching, and then I forgot. I was like, wait a second, I didn't show people warm-up stretching. So we're going to do some warm-up stretching to kick things off with today. Just kind of basics that you should go through every time to get yourself in good position, for yourself loosen up, for yourself nice and ready for it all. And then, after that, we'll go into the main workout. Now, the workouts I've been doing before with you guys have been a lot of fat burning and toning, which is like really fast, explosive, not much rest in between it. This time around, we're going to go for some strength and toning. So again, it's all body weight. You don't need any weights with you at all. You just need a bit of space to work from. I'm working with limited space until I move into my new apartment. So we're all in the same situation at the moment, I think, across the world. Some countries maybe not as much. UK, luckily I'm not living there at the moment, hasn't been handling the situation too well. But it should be locked down. You should be staying at home, playing games, but also you might not be able to work out. So what I'm doing is taking you through different workouts. I'm learning with this myself. Now, when we had Gade on, it was really interesting because Gade actually is into really good in fitness, very good shape. But even him at the end of the workout I did with him, sweating, out of breath. So it proves the point that these workouts can be made for anyone. Anyone can do them. They can be hard and they can push you, and hopefully start some people on making some good changes in their life and just staying fit and healthy in this wild time. So I will definitely ask and answer any questions that you guys have. We'll go on for a fitness and diet discussion as well. There's no guest this time around, so we can just rattle through it, spend some more time answering some of your questions that you guys have. We're live on both Twitch and YouTube. If you're watching VODs, then good on you, because it means you're doing it when I'm not live. But the idea is that you can follow me through on all of this. We'll make it as nice and easy for you guys as possible in terms of explaining it all. But I've always got to say this at the beginning. If you're not feeling too good, if you feel dizzy, you feel tired, anything like that, while working out, just stop. There's nothing wrong with it. You should push yourself always, but know your limits, because I don't want anyone getting injured. I don't want anyone getting hurt. I don't want that to happen to any of you guys. I want this to be something where you're learning, you push yourself a bit, you've got like a buddy to do the workout with. I showed you guys pictures before that are up on my Instagram of like, I was literally got 35 kg heavier, a lot bigger than what I am now. So I really tried to get into my fitness and get myself in just like a better, fitter state, because it's important, not just for your health, but your mentality as well. So we'll start off, and I'll get us into looking at the warm-up. So the warm-up this time around is just going to be kind of a few that we've taken what we did before on the stretching side of things. So stretching after the workout, but these are the basic ones we can do on the warm-up to keep yourself going. I'm going to take you through all of that in a second. And then what we'll do after that is go into the main workout. Now the main workout's going to look a little bit different. I'll show you guys here. You can see we're doing more 4 times. There's a few more exercises in there, but we're actually taking breaks in between it. Now we still try to limit the breaks on how many we're going to do, because we want to keep that heart rate up. We want to keep ourselves burning, keep ourselves like just really pushing the muscles. But with this, it's going to be always focusing on getting the muscles nice and tight and doing a bit more strength and conditioning, rather than before where I've done a lot of fat burning and more high intensity side of things. Good morning, good morning. Welcome back. Turks there again. This is good. You guys keep coming back for it as well. I like it. This is how it should be. It means I know that you guys are paying attention, working it out. I know some of you guys are doing it in between your homeschooling and things like that. So yes, we're playing a lot of games. Yes, we've got time off, but we've also got some time for workouts. Now the interesting thing about all these workouts that I'm taking you guys through, I'll go back onto the warm-up screens, is that I'm trying this all out myself as well before. So I'm trying to work out about 4 or 5 times a week. If I can do 6, I try, but it's very different when I'm using kettlebells and stuff. I don't have weights or dumbbells. And I'm also trying to then plan out the ones for you guys where it's not got any weights or stuff like that in it. So I'm going to move the camera around. I'm going to get us in position. I'll get some music on as well. Which music should we go for today? Let's go for this background track. Just trying to mix up the tracks of music we used, because everyone was saying, oh, put some music on. So what's this one? We'll put it at this volume. That'll be on the background. It's not so tiring. I enjoy it. It's fun. And the fact that people are tweeting at me and tweeting at Blast, and they're saying, oh yeah, we can do some workouts and we're learning something from it. That's important to me. It makes me happy. Because everyone can do this, and that's the point I'm really trying to push home with all of it. let's go CS. So you can do the workout, then you can play some CS afterwards. You've got your studies and things like that, make sure you're doing that as well. Alright, music playing in the background perfectly. I'll turn it down a little bit so you guys can hear me when I'm going through all the warm-up stretches. I'm going to reposition my camera. There you go, the music's on. So, we'll reposition this. We are getting me a new camera as well, so you guys should hopefully be able to see more next time around. Let me get my notes up with all my warm-up stretching. So with the warm-up stretches, so you got half jacks, which is quite an easy one to do. You just come out like this. Full like jumping jacks will be above your head as well, and then back down. But you can just do that for a few seconds to warm you up. Then we go into chest expansions, which is just literally having a big pull on your chest. And what this is just getting all your muscles just a little bit more warmed up. I will go through all of these very quickly. I'm just showing you how they're all done to start off with. Then we've got arm rotation, so just out to your side, making little circles to start off with. And then going into bigger ones as you go across. Straight after that, we're going into torso rotation, so hands on your hips. Do a spin round like this. I'm sure this looks very odd to a lot of you, but basically it's just making sure, because it's first thing in the morning, before you start doing anything too strenuous, getting your body into the right position. Just lock the screen so it doesn't keep turning. Foot touching. So this one again is all the way down if you can. You can't have your legs bent, so keep your legs straight as you're doing it. Bend down. If I move back, I'll be able to see more. There you go. Bend down. Aim to try and touch your toes. Come all the way down. Then we go into ankle holding. So what this is, when you do it, put my phone over here, you try and grab your hands behind your ankles, still keep the legs nice and straight, and push down as far as you can. Just got a nice stretch in your legs with this one. Then after that, going to go into glute stretch. So back like this, hold the muscle back. Then we go into quad stretch, which is like this, hold it tight to your chest. If you can't balance too well, put your hand on a wall or something. And then calf raise hold. So you might remember from some of the other workouts we've done it in terms of that as an exercise. This one's just going up. Keeping yourself balanced, just holding on here. So I'll go through all of this with you guys now, we'll all do it together. I always thought Banks was to be someone out of an action movie. Alright, you want me to shout loud? I'll turn down the music a little bit then just so you guys can hear it. I'll up the microphone. Alright, how's this sound? Hopefully this will come through a little bit better for you all. I'll keep an eye on the chat. Right, so let's start with the half jacks together. This is the warm-up mode. I'll move this over a bit as well. There we go. Right, you guys can hear me. So half jacks to start off with. Get about 20 of these in, so just out like this. If you're like me and you live in an apartment, your neighbours are probably going to hate you. Boom. Alright, after that, go into our chest expansions. So arms out in front of you. Focus on your chest area here. And just pull it as far back, so bring your arms back as possible. Stretch them out, hold for a bit. Come back in. Back out. Hold for a bit. And this is going to really help us with our press-ups. And this isn't meant to get you out of breath. This is meant to just get you stretched, ready, feeling good ahead of the workout. Warming those muscles up so you're not completely cold before you go into the main workout. If you've got a wall that you can actually lean on, there's another one you can do with one arm where you push into it, so you keep your chest and your arm in line. And you push into, say you're pushing against something here, and you pull the chest back that way. And afterwards, we go into our arm rotations. So like I said, arms out to the side. Start with small little spins. Then we go into bigger spins. And then really wide it up afterwards. Because you're like windmilling at people. And then we go backwards. Start off wide. Really big, backwards windmill. And we go into some smaller ones. After that, go into our torso rotations. So with this, just go straight. So just going all the way to the side and back. Keeping your legs about shoulder width apart. You just get a bit of mobility in there, especially for the mornings. So this is something you can do before every workout, just to get your different body parts working. Again, if you're not sure on any of this, always make sure you Google it. I'm trying to explain it all and show you guys as I go. Now from here, you go into hip rotations. And really push out and push back if you can, as far as what you can. I get a little bit more tighter on my left side, which shows I need to stretch and work that a bit more. Go back with it as well, so not just to the front. Today's workout I think you guys are going to really enjoy as well. A bit more on the strength side of things. Thank God we got Ultimate Mod Louis to tell me of any issues I'm having. That's why he's the best mod in CS. You'll find him in every channel. Alright, from here, we go into our foot touching. So, goal is to stretch down and touch your toes. I can't touch my toes, so it doesn't matter if you can't. But don't do this, don't bounce and try and push them down. Basically, push once, come up a little bit, push down again, really stretch yourself, keep these legs straight, no bend, and push as far down as you can. You can see my flexibility is not so good. It's something you can work on across the board. And then again, another one. So this one's good for back and your legs. This one's really good for your legs. Is trying to go back and touch your ankles. So if you can grab your ankles, that's huge. I can just about grab towards the bottom of my calves. Again, keep those legs straight. Reach down and just hold. Yeah, that one's tough for me, real tough. Right, after that, we're gonna do the glute stretch. So this one, you can use a wall and hold on to it. Hold your leg back like this. Making sure you're getting that muscle ready. Obviously, if you're doing one like this, make sure you always work both. Very important. Just working one side will only help that one leg, will not help both. So that's the glutes. Now you want to get onto your quads. And with this one, if you can, balance on one leg. You pull this in as much as possible. Almost like trying to drag it up into your chest. Oh, I was losing my balance there. So again, you can hold onto a wall if you need to. And onto the other foot. See how my balance is on my right leg. I'm left-handed, but right-footed, so a bit of a weird one. Do you really feel that stretch around there? Okay, and after that, just do the calf raise hold. So this one, just all the way up, don't let your heels touch back down, you're basically on your tiptoes. And you hold up. Struggle to balance, you can use your hands out in front of you. Put them on here, however's comfortable. And then back down. And with these, because the calf's quite an interesting muscle to work, very hard muscle to train, just take a little break. And then go again. And you're really trying to push through your tiptoes all the way up. Make sure you're stretching out those calves. And that'll be your warm up done and ready. So I'll wipe this across. bump up the music a little bit. Thank you very much. Let's do that. Music's maybe not so much important on this one right now. More when we're actually getting into the workouts. So is everyone clear on that? You make 1 half jack and you're tired. Doesn't matter. You do as many as you can. And yeah, the camera position is basically as good as you can do at the moment because I'm waiting for a new camera to come in, and then I'll give you guys a wider room. I'm also moving the apartment at the beginning of May, so I have more space to work with. I'm going to try and make something cool for you guys on it all. But yeah, if you have any questions or things like that when doing all these, just fire them across. And we'll have a Q&A and discussion at the end. So on to the next part. You'll see we're starting off again with a 30-second jog. Now, you'll also see it says 4 times everything. Normally we do 4 sets, but it's in like a complete routine, right? So we do like 5, 6 exercises and we're doing 4 sets across the board. With this one, this is 4 of each but straight. So we do 4 press-ups, a little break. Another set of, 1 set of press-ups out of the 4, break for just a few seconds, then straight into the next. Now these are all going to be hard because it's body weight. So again, with body weight, it's dependent on how big you are, how skinny you are, how strong you are, how many you can do. I'll give you numbers of what I think you should try and push for. If you can't do those numbers, never worry, it doesn't matter. We all have to start somewhere. Some exercises still at the gym I can't do, for example. I can do pull-ups, no problem, but don't I do my dips and my triceps, being a heavier guy. I can't sit there and just do all of them without the assist, so I get the weighted assist on there. Shouldn't, if you hurt yourself or anything like that, definitely don't keep going. Obviously be careful, make sure you've got enough space around you, don't break anything. If you're like me and you live on a very high up apartment, people below you might not like you for making too much noise, but we're staying fit and we're staying home, that's the main thing. Alright, so let's get this workout started. And make sure as well, you're drinking throughout all of this. Get yourselves ready with it all. Hydration is key. So it looks like the music volume's all good. You've got the mic volume on there as well. Let's see if I can move this down a bit further. Damn camera positions. Alright, how's that look? Yeah, you got all the mat in with that. If you don't have a mat, it doesn't matter, you just need a floor anyway. I just use a mat for comfort. It's got a bit of extra padding with it. So to start off with, we're going to do our normal 30-second jog. So let me get my timer. With a 30-second jog, it's nothing special, you're just doing it once to start off with. Get heart rate going a little bit, get you started with it all. Remember to get your knees up nice and high. Nearly there. Whew. Alright, so now we go into our press ups. So again with this, when we were doing it before, they give you 2 variations, the wide and the close. The wide, if you come out far, it's more for your back. For these ones, we're doing normal press ups. So if you can't do a normal press up, you can put your knees down like this and do it this way. This is where you can learn from it. But if you can, you should be doing it like this. So we get started. Ten to 15 is always good. That's the first one. Take a few second break, have your water in between if you need it right now. Then we'll go down and do the second one, then the third, then the fourth. This will get harder. Now before, on the other workouts we're doing a press up, into say a squat, into calf raises. With this one, break, back into the press ups, keeping those muscles tense. It's good for your chest and for your tricep. If you have too long a break, you can basically take away that tension, not push the muscle so hard. So we're looking to exhaust the muscle a bit, grow a bit of strength with it, pushing your whole body weight. So again, back into your press up position, however you can do it, another 10 to 15. If you've ever been to different esports events, I remember DreamHacks, they do a lot of giveaway stuff on people's booths, like sponsors' booths. Some of the ones they make you, whoever can do the most press ups. So there's people going down doing your press ups. Practice your press ups. So again, a little break. I'll grab my water near me. That's your wake up alarm, my bad. It's my timer alarm. You're definitely awake now, Louis. Alright, on to the third set. Again, not too much of a break, you can see. 10 to 15. You can see it starts to get harder now compared to when you're doing press ups before, because you're pushing them body muscles constantly. You're just focusing on chest and your triceps a bit with this one. That means you're giving yourself more of a workout specifically to these muscle groups. So the previous workouts have been high intensity, fat burning and toning. This is fat burning, but also strength building, so strength and toning. In with this one. And again, because it's all body weight, the whole idea is that it's hard for you to your level. So keep pushing as best you can. If you can't do the numbers I'm saying, it doesn't matter. You see, even I'm out of breath, I'm struggling when it comes to it. All right, last press up one. 10 to 15. If you can't do that many, do not worry. I might even struggle to get to my 10. Slowing down. You have to remember, I'm about 98 kg now. I used to be 130 doing all this stuff, sorry, 125 doing all this stuff. I've dropped down massively, put some muscle on as well with it. The next one we get into, take a little break again, where we do the pelvis thrust. Now this one is important. You get the position right, so you're down like this. Lay back flat with your head down, and you get your pelvis up here. And you come down, and you go up. You make sure you really squeeze in those glutes. So again, you take a little break in between your press ups, and we get into this 4 sets all over again. Alright. So, down and ready, start up here. Never let your butt touch back down. You might not be able to see it because of my hoodies here. You do not want to be touching back down, you want to keep this arch. Again, 10 to 15. And you really squeeze as you push up. Squeezing on your buttocks and your glutes. You can see I'm going to hold at the top for a couple of seconds. Then you take a little breather in between. You wait a little bit. Again, not too much break. Back into the position. Pick yourself up. Let's go again. Big squeezes. All right, second one done. Again, I keep saying it, don't forget to drink. Hydration is key. Start to build a bit of a sweat. You'll notice as well, a couple of exercises at a time. We've got a less weighted one, more fast, explosive, so we have the jog at the beginning, you get the heart rate going, keep in these exercises, then we move again into something else to get the heart rate going, and then you finish off the remaining exercises. And this is a bit of an all body, all over workout. So you get back down into the pelvis thrust position again. Start up here, get that hold going, glutes, buttocks nice and straight, nice and tight, sorry. Let's go. Another 10 to 15. Hold at the top if you can. Don't let that butt touch the ground. Keep pulling it up just before. Start to feel it burn a bit more now in your buttocks and your glutes. Alright, you've got one more set after this on it. Hope you guys are feeling good. And that warm up should have helped you feel right in the good places. Get that mobility going, that flexibility as well. Alright, back up. And if you can't keep up with me, do not worry, go at your own pace. Everyone is different. The main thing is that you're trying, you're bettering yourself. Last one. There we go. Alright. See, everyone's getting on. You don't need to have gym shoes. You can do all of this without anything. Yes, this is a CSGO channel, but we're doing weekly workouts. While quarantine's going on, while there's no CS events going on for Blast, we're showing what else you guys can do from home. Do this before your daily CS play, stream watching, whatever else you're doing. Alright, it is a tough exercise. It's very good though, works a lot of core muscles. Alright, next one is the one you'll see I put into every workout. It's your body weight squats. Squats are such good fundamentals for legs, for your back, working that whole body. So with this, everyone's stance will differ. Some people go for a wider stance, or they'll really be able to get down. The point is you get your bum down to the ground. Some people have a closer stance, maybe just beyond what your shoulder width is. Do what's comfortable for you. The main thing is when you're doing your squats, is you really drive up. As you're down, you're pushing up through your heels. So you feel that push up through there. So again, 4 sets of these, 10 to 15. And remember, if you're lighter or you're heavier, you might do more or less, it doesn't matter. I'm a big guy, just under 100 kilograms. I can try and push myself, I'm used to doing this. But if you can only do 5, for example, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're pushing your body and your muscles, you're working out, you're making a difference to yourself. If you're lighter and you find, oh, 10 to 15 is too easy, do 20, do 25, tell me what you can do, show me what you got. I feel like that Rick and Morty episode. Show me what you got. The big floating heads. If anyone gets that reference. Alright, squat time. So again, 10 to 15. Get our butt nice and low. First 15 done. Bully exercises. What are bully exercises? That's a new one to me. You want about fighting a bully? Fighting is not the answer. Learn self-defense. But beat them with your words. So that's the first set done. Minimal break in between. When you're ready, go. You don't have to follow on my speed. Next 10 to 15. Halfway through. There's no Blast Pro Series anymore, it's called Blast Premier. If you go on the Blast website, you'll be able to see all the details, so what the next one is. Yes, I lift, that's what I normally do. Man got boots. That's what squatting will do for you. That's always the way to do it. So normally what I do is a lot of weightlifting, bodybuilding. I'm not a bodybuilder, I just like how it looks, that kind of style. All of this stuff I'm using myself during the week, testing it for you guys. I want to make sure that everyone can do it. You don't have equipment, I have kettlebells and dumbbells, some boxing equipment at home. But I'm doing this all. First of all, it's very different training to what I do, which means I get tired. We made Gigade get tired last time. So even my guests who are fit as well, they're struggling, which shows these bodyweight exercises, these type of workouts can work for anyone. It's just good. Any form of exercise, 30 minutes a day, very key. Let's get on to the third set of our squats. Everyone drinks water. Right, one more set to go on that. You really look muscled up. Thank you, man. Not quite there yet. It's been about just over a year worth of work. When we get onto the Q&A, if you're still here, I'll show you pictures of what I looked like last year to where I am now. It's on my Insta. and I lost about 35 kg now. It's hard to tell because I've lost a lot of weight, then I've gained muscle, and muscle also weighs a lot as well, so it's more working out from what fat percentage. Alright, last set of squats, 10 to 15 again. Let's get it. Boom, squat's done. After that, we're going to our calf raises, take a little break. Hydration, hydration, hydration. Okay, with the calf raises, you go up, hold for the top, come back down. Do not let your heels touch. So heels should never go back down. Once they're up and you're on your tiptoes, just stay up there. That's a key part to keeping muscle tension high. Calves are very hard to grow in general. So I always try to work them every day if possible. You get that nice tight feeling. All right, let's get it. Hold, back down, don't let it touch. Up, you can hold onto a wall or something if you don't have the balance. See here, hands out in front of you, however you want it. Always try and push for as many as you can on this. 15 is what I'm going to go for. Woo, even I'm losing my balance there. The main thing is you're putting your body weight onto your calves as they go up. Weighted ones of these are incredibly tough. These will take a bit longer to do, but it's so worth it. You really start to feel the burn. Boom, and down, take a little rest, shake off your calves. You will really feel it in there, especially after doing squats as well. Superman is one you do on your, just answering the questions on YouTube as well for us on Twitch. You lay down flat, you pull your arms up, you create this bend of your back, gets the lower back in there. There's many different variations you can do with that as well. If you look back on 2 episodes ago, the episode with Gade, we did all of them. So if you're looking to work your back, very useful. You can find it on the Blast Premier YouTube channel in the VODs. Get back into our calf position, all the way up, slowly back down, all the way up, hold, slowly back down. Again, keep that tension, keep that fire burning in those calves. And you feel like you're cooling down a little bit from this point, do not worry, because you've got mountain climbers coming up to bring that heart rate back up. Like I said, this is strength and toning. So we're pushing the muscles this time, pushing them to their limits, using the body weight that we have. Getting each muscle tired out individually, 4 sets across the board. And that hold at the top, when you squeeze up here, it's really good at getting that burn in. Last 2. Boom. Alright, still 2 more sets of this to go. Again, very different to what we've done in the previous weeks. We can keep all rolling. Let me know what you think of these as well. You can tweet at me, say it in chat. If you're tweeting, use the hashtag blast sessions. I can pick it up. If you've got an idea of something you might want to work on, a body part in particular, a different style of training, I'm trying to give something to everyone. This is the first of the strength conditioning toning what I'm doing. So halfway there, last 2 whole sets on the calf raises. Again, up on your calves, hold at the top, slowly back down. Don't let the heels touch the mat or the floor. Back up onto your tiptoes, hold, slowly back down. I'm trying to do 15 at least on each one of these ones, but it's as many as you can do. Nothing wrong with holding onto a wall or object for balance. Just don't break anything. I will not be responsible for anything you might break. So your calves should really start to feel the burn now. Last couple. There we go. One more set now of the calf raises to go. So just really feel the tightness in your calves at this point. After doing your squats, then into this, then afterwards. We've got mountain climbers, tricep dips, Superman, and then to end with the good old crunches for your abs. Any questions, anything you're not sure of, just give it a Google, ask in chat, I'll try to explain and show you guys. Also, if there's any players you want to see do this with me, we've had Gaydon, we've had Balde, any others you want to see join me for a workout, then tweet at me, tag them, tag Blast, use the hashtag Blast Sessions. Right, last one of your calf raises. All the way up, hold at the top, get that squeeze. Slowly back down, don't let the heels touch. And we go 15. Remember, if you can't do 15, it really doesn't matter, I promise you. You start and push at your own level. As long as you're pushing yourself to the limit, then you're getting a good workout going on. And when I say the limit, I don't mean like near death, going oh, oh, oh. I mean to what you feel like is capable. You don't want to injure yourself. But you do want to be working that muscle, you don't want to be working that body part, that's the key thing. If anyone's got equipment at home, they want to have an idea of how to use it as well, I can go through some basics. Even if you just got a couple of dumbbells or kettlebells. Last few. Really push. Boom. Right, so now we've got the leg muscles used and worked out of the way. Blast is blasting all the way. Also the calories. You know it, man, you know it. This is a morning workout for while we're in quarantine, while there's not much counter-striking stuff going on. While everyone is stuck at home, everyone's in lockdown. I'm trying to offer you guys a way of doing some workouts without any equipment that you can do at home. So we've just worked legs, calves, chest with the press ups in there, pelvis muscles, glutes, quad. Now we're going to go into our mountain climbers. Now again, like the 30-second jog, this is one to get the heart rate back up, get the sweat back on. You see how we started with 30 seconds jog, get the heart rate going, then went into the exercises. Now halfway through, we go into the mountain climbers. 4 sets on everything again. And the reason for that is we're just doing a different style of training, where before we were doing like supersets, just going all round. Now we're focused on getting the main sets in themselves, focusing on each individual exercise. Just make sure I keep reading chair. It's weird to not see your face. I know I'm going to get a better camera, I'm going to get a better workout area. I'm moving apartment soon, so I have more space to do it in. If I can set it up from a laptop, I can do it in my living room. I should be able to show you guys everything across the board. But you can get into the mountain climbing position. So there's 2 variations you can do of this. Trying to get yourself down into the press up position again. You can just drive your knees straight up, or you can do what I do and go to the side to engage a bit of the core as well. It's completely up to you. So we're going to do 4 sets of these. Do about 30 to 40 of the mountain climbers pushing in, and then stop, take a break, and we'll go again. So you wait a little bit, we'll go back into them again. When you go up sideways, so I'll explain it front on. When I'm down like that, if you drive it straight up, that's your normal mountain climbers. If you do it with a twist, and you move right leg in this way, left leg in that way, you engage a bit of the core as well with it. This is again, just to get the heart rate back up, work a bit with your legs again, give yourself some strong foundations with it all. Take a short break, keep hydrated, keep drinking. So important to drink as well. Stops you getting fatigued as much. You're sweating, you want to make sure you're getting that water back in. Hydration is key in general. Alright, back into the mountain climbers position. 30 to 40. Oh. Oh. They should be tiring you out. Two more sets of them still to go. Now the ones after this, the tricep dips, really hard to do, very difficult to get working on, but highly recommended. The tricep muscle is the biggest. The mountain climbers are funny because I do them a little bit slower, but Gade, he was like Usain Bolt, I think Chad was saying, because he was just blasting through it, smashing them out. All right, 2 more sets. Leg down, into position. Let's go, 30 to 40. One more set afterwards. Now we're going on to triceps. A lot of leg work in this, calf squats. Legs are such an important muscle to work. Some people hate it, some people find it hard, but it's definitely worth it. And these mountain climbers to get your heart rate back up, get that sweat going again. Keep pushing. Quite nice weather here in Kiev at the moment, the sun's out. The sky's pretty clear. But we're stuck on lockdown, we're stuck in quarantine. So doing home workouts, keeping safe, and playing some games afterwards. All right, last set of mountain climbers, 30, 40 again. Let's go. Whew. All right, 3 more exercises, ladies and gentlemen. How you finding it? How you feeling? How's it going, Thunder? Oh. Rasmus, you're a big inspiration. Hey, try man, try. If I can inspire and motivate any of you guys, then I'm happy, even if it's just 1, 2 people. I think fitness is a big important part of life. On the Q&A, I'll show you guys some pictures of how I used to look about a year and a half ago when I let myself go. Had a little fight with depression and stuff like that. I spoke about this openly quite a few times. Okay, we're going to the tricep dips now on the floor. These are very hard, so you might not be able to do the same numbers. So make sure you guys can see me correctly. Get onto my lovely purple mat. So with your tricep dips, triceps, they're the biggest arm muscle. Everyone's like, oh, look at my biceps. Biceps actually is a smaller muscle of the two. If you want your arms to look bigger, you should always work your biceps. You should work all muscle parts. But the triceps are the one that will give you the side and give you what you look at. The biceps is just a small bump with it. You will not get good arms without these triceps. So get yourself into this position, bum up off the ground. Arms, so your palms are facing inwards, facing towards your feet. Flat down on the ground, like this, and down, up. And you see, I just did 10 then. Still very hard for me. If you're a heavier guy, it's going to be pretty damn difficult. But the key thing, so you do as many as you can do, what you're comfortable with. I only manage 10 then. If you're a lighter guy, skinnier guy, or a stronger guy who's used to doing this, then push on your own level. Go for more. If you can do 20, 25, whatever. The main thing is that you're working that muscle to the best of its ability. You saw there at the end, I'm struggling more. We're all different, we're all at different levels, but anyone can do this. Even if you're really struggling, it's brand new to you, this is early exercising. You can just do 2, 3, it doesn't matter. Do 2 or 3, and then tomorrow, try again. Do 4 or 5. Just don't give up with it, persevere. Let's get back into position. You see, gets really hard at the end there, so you can keep your back up off the ground while you're doing it. Whew. Not easy. Dark, wow, amazing. Chris says he's sweating like a waterfall. That's always a good sign, mate. Make sure you're drinking though, make sure you're staying hydrated. Because what you're sweating, you need to put back in. We'll have a nice shower afterwards as well, I'm sure. We are not the stereotype gamers. We are not smelly. We're damn good at staying indoors and playing games during all of this quarantine. So your triceps should definitely feel it now. So to give you an idea on triceps, normally when I do something which is called a tricep pull down in the gym, I can do about 60 kg. When you're doing these bodyweight ones, like I was explaining with dips, I do assisted dips, which are like this, what we're doing here, but on an actual machine where you hold and push yourself like this. I have to use assisted weight, so it takes off some of the weight for me, because I'm a heavier guy. Like I said, I'm just under 100 kilograms. And my arms can't do all of it myself. So, as I said, do as many as you can do to to the best of your ability. So 2 more sets of this to go. Get yourself up. I'm just about managing 10 each time, probably 8 correctly and 2 a little bit off. It's just doing what you can do, what you're comfortable with, what you're able to do. Not easy whatsoever. You can see a long message in the chat. I'll get to that after this next set. So we're nearly there, guys. Hope you're feeling good, hope you're doing well. If you're joining halfway through, do not worry. If you're joining towards the end, doesn't matter. The VODs will be up on Blast Premier YouTube channel. Maybe a mod can put a link to that up in Twitch for you guys. Make sure you go subscribe. All the workouts are on there. The clinic that Frankie does, the counter crafting that Scrawny does, the hot seat that Launders and Pimp does, and my mystery wingman where I have pros come on with different names. I have to guess who they are from just them playing. Get a few hints along the way. Last Sunday we did terribly. We didn't get anyone right. Oh god, it was bad. Right, last 10 to 15, I can only manage 10. Oh. They are real tough for me, not gonna lie. I've got Superman's next. I wanted to work out yesterday after work at home, but I was so tired from work today. I'm not skipping my daily workout even if I'm tired. Good man, that's what I like to hear. I go for a thing when we're doing events, like when we're working Blast, and some of the talent and staff will tell you this. We'd like work all day. I think we finished maybe 10, 11 o'clock at night. Everyone went to go get some food and stuff. I got food made ready, put it in my room, went to the gym, did another 45-minute workout, because it helps me not just physically but mentally. I think it's such an important part, just to stay in a good position. Then I had my food. You should obviously always try and get a good amount of sleep, definitely. But for me, I want to be feeling good as well, so I have a good balance between it. So now the Superman, I'm going to show you guys. It's very hard for me to show you this way. I'm going to give you an idea of how it works, because when I show you guys this way, it doesn't really give you the full exercise. Superman's good for getting the lower back. If you're here on a couple of workouts ago, a couple of days, well, a couple of weeks ago I think, maybe a week and a half ago, me and Gabe were doing it. We basically lay down flat, your arms out in front of you. Now my arms will touch my bed, so my arms are actually underneath my bed at the moment. But what you do is you lift up with your arm and your legs back here, and you kind of meet in the middle. So I'll show you guys on camera a little bit easier. You're laying flat like this, and you squeeze up and back down. Squeeze up and back down. Very tough exercise, good for working the back. Google Superman if you can't really understand what I'm trying to say just yet. I'm doing my best to explain it, but just the camera angle is not so good for showing this one. There's not much I can do at the moment with it, but I am trying. Oh. Then afterwards again some crunches, and we are done. And I'll do a bit of a Q&A on that side of things. So with this one, 10 to 15 again if you can. Arms out in front of you, place them flat, pull up, and then back down. The heavier you are, the harder this will be. It's a great exercise to strengthen that lower back. Try and hold it at the top if you can. I promise you I'm not just laying down there sleeping. Yeah. I don't know why my timer went off. My bad. Right, that's the first set of that one done. How did that feel for you guys doing the Superman? Because I know that's not easy. Triceps, Superman at the end, real tough one. These last two get my sweat on because, especially with the lower back, when you're pulling out the list, try to hold and then come back down. It's that tension the whole way through. What you should get from this is nice tight feeling in all the muscles we've worked today. Feel it here in my arms, legs definitely. We're squatting every day. Remember, all these workouts I'm showing you, you can just do each day and just go around in circles. Obviously take days off, maybe do 4 days, 3 days a week, fine. Me and Valde had a discussion on that on the last show on Monday. Whew. All right, let's get back down, get on to our second set. I can only manage about 10 of these. If you can do more, even better. Some people can hold these at the top for like 30 seconds to a minute. It's incredible. I think with me being a heavier guy, my leg's heavy, I manage a couple of seconds. Second set done. Remember in between, keep drinking, keep hydrated. Whew. Q&A time, gonna be after the crunches. I'm still mixing up the juicing diet in with some protein, less calorie intake. Still having my cheat days as well. Had pizza the other day, that was a good cheat day. Homemade pizza by the missus. I always try to make cheat days as nice as possible. Get all the things you're dreaming of. This week I might have McDonald's. So that's another thing with it as well when it comes to, we talk about the food and diet discussion. You can be strict, you can keep it good, but cheat days are a real thing, they're helpful. All right, halfway there on these. Let's get into the Superman. And 10 to 15 if you can. If not, as many as you can do. I'm only managing 10 each one. All right, one more set. Keep checking chat. One more set of those and we're gonna go into the crunches. Best ab exercise to go. It's the one that gets most of your core muscles in there. Road to getting ripped, you know it. All the bodyweight stuff. Now you can actually get ripped from doing body weights the whole way through. Calisthenics, there's a whole set of exercises with it. But diet would be very key with it. As I keep saying, this is very different for me because I'm always just lifting heavy weights. That's what I like to do. So we're all going through this experience together, learning together. So last set of Superman, down on the floor. You just see my legs wobble about. But you know what it is. Pull your arms up, your head up, neck up, and your legs as well. Create that arch. Work them back muscles, especially the lower back. 10 to 15 if you can. Let's get it. Really struggling to get these last two to get to 10. Oh God. I will do it. Alright. That last one was tough. And again, take a few seconds break. This is the content I've been searching for. Well, when I'm coming home, I'm not getting the elevator but climbing the stairs. Of course, this is a bit of a warm-up, mate. Anything extra you can do in like going up the stairs, walking rather than taking a car somewhere. Like what I'm trying to do at the moment is I'm only going to the shops like once or twice a week to get what I need. So I'll put my mask on, put my gloves on, I'll walk to the shop and then get a car back. Just get an extra cardio in. I've seen some people here, I'm on the 7th floor, but some people rather than use the lifts, they'll run up and down the stairs in their apartments. That can work. I saw a video, I think it was on Twitter, of a guy who was running laps in his car park area. So it's like an underground car park. It's a good way of doing something. Alright, crunches, these are the killers to finish it all off with. Why is he doing this himself? I'm doing this to give you guys at home a workout that you can do without any equipment. You don't need any experience. I'm just taking you guys all through it to hopefully help some people who are stuck in the same boat as me where you can't go to the gym, you're in quarantine. So now we're going to do our crunches. Crunches are the best ab exercise. It gets the biggest range of muscles in the core area. With crunches, keep yourself flat like this to start off with. You can do it like this, pull yourself up. Now a sit up is where you go all the way. A crunch is where you just bring it in tight and hold and back down. So you're really getting all of it. If you do a sit up and then you do a crunch, you'll see the difference in muscles that it activates. I do mine through like this and then back down. Again, aim for 10 to 15. I on these can generally try to do 15 to 20. We're going to do 4 sets, break in between each one, and then we're done. Then we're going to have a food and diet discussion, fitness and diet discussion, whatever you want to call it, and a bit of a Q&A. So if you've got any questions, think about it, get it ready. But let's do these crunches and let's smash this final part of the workout, guys. There you go, first set done. Keep reading chat. What am I drinking? I've just got some water in there. It's just in a protein shake bottle because it's easy for me to drink out of that. Just keep hydrated, it's very key. Normally when I'm at gym and I'm doing weight training, I have like pre-workout and stuff. But for this, for body weight exercises, pre-work would be pretty overkill. I think a waste of a supplement because I'm not trying to go as hard in terms of like lifting crazy weight and get that extra boost. I'm doing my body weight and pushing my body to the limits. And it's also good for me to try and do it all with no supplements like you guys are probably doing. I do take protein, protein diet side of things. But right now, we're just drinking some water. Alright, back down into the crunch position. Let's get to this halfway mark on crunches, we're nearly there. I managed 20 last time. Let me know how many you can do. I know there's probably some mad people out there who can do like 40 to 50, maybe even more. I wonder what the world record is for that actually. Probably a crazy amount. Feeling the burn here now. It's feeling good. Whew. I'm on the 9th floor, so that's why I do it. Yeah, there you go. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, camera angle's not the greatest. We're gonna go get a new camera soon. I'm also moving to a bigger apartment, so I'll show you guys a bit more. So don't worry about that. Time will come. I'm just trying to show you guys as best as possible with it all. Making the best from being stuck in quarantine, being a home workout. Normally I just have like a normal streaming setup for my channel. Right, so we're halfway there. Last 2 sets of crunching. You're feeling tired, you feel like stopping. Try and convince yourself, try and push yourself to go a little bit further. You'll feel better for doing it and completing the exercise. But if it is hurting, if you are in some pain, don't go too hard. Relax it out. Right. As many as you can do. 10 to 15 is good. I've been trying to push to 20. Feeling the burn. Alright, one more set on the crunches to go. Those abs are definitely going to feel worked. Damn. Did manage 20 on that one. So that's 2 20s and then I think it's like a 17 or so. Tried the cameras ago. It's a lot harder, by the way, than when I thought of first doing this. I was like, this is going to be great, this is going to be easy. And then I'm like, damn, these workout people that make all these workout videos, they're doing the exercises and talking the whole time. That's a new learning curve. It definitely makes it harder. Because like you can't focus on your breathing as much or counting, so yeah, multi-talented I would say. Definitely give them more credit than what I did previously. Alright, last set of crunches guys, then we'll get on to the fitness, diet discussion, Q&A, so any questions and stuff you got ready. Really good job if you managed to follow this all the way through guys. If you struggled, if you pushed yourself, as long as you've taken part, you've tried, that's the main thing. And try and get your workouts in if you can. 3 to 4 times a week is really good. If you're mad like me, you go 5 to 6. But you don't have to, it's not about how many, it's about the quality of it. And that's not a joke. It's really if you're doing the exercise properly to the best of pushing yourself, not hurting yourself, that's the key difference. Alright, crunches time, let's do it. Last one. That's not a good one. Alright. Not easy at all on those last ones. We got the job done, ladies and gentlemen. That is the main thing. I'll move my camera angle back around. Whew. 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 Alright. So that was warm-up stretches. That was some strength and toning in there, strength and conditioning, however you want to call it. I'm tired and I'm watching. Alright, so Q&A guys. Any questions you have, just hit me up. I'm looking at both Twitch and YouTube, so just fire your questions in. Thanks a lot, JB. I'm off to shower. No worries, Chris. Well done, mate. Get yourself ready, game, study, whatever you're doing. So you saw that was very different to what we've done in the previous ones. Remember, on the previous ones we did a lot of circuits. So one exercise with no break. Bit more sweaty, bit more fat burning in there. This one, a bit more focused on the muscles, the toning, definition, and pushing your strength, especially on the press up, especially like when you're doing press ups and triceps, very body weight focused. When you're doing that push, you're really like strengthening out the muscles, push them to the limits a bit more. Very helpful. I'm trying to lose belly fat. Can you give advice through your experience? I know cardio is the best, but you know, lockdown authorities in my country are very strict about people on the streets. So what should I focus on to eat, speed up the process of losing fat from the belly? And what are the best exercises at home also for that? So for you, I would just definitely recommend doing my opening workouts. So if you go on the Blast Premier YouTube channel, you'll find the first 3 workouts were all fat burning and toning. And what that is where you take minimal breaks in between the sessions. So you're doing all these different exercises, less exercise than what we did here today, but in a lot faster speed run of doing it all. In terms of eating, you'd have to go onto a calorie deficit diet. So less carbs for sure. Make sure you're getting your protein in. A lot of greens, broccoli, green runner beans, spinach, kale, that kind of thing. But like if you're going to have rice or you're going to have pasta, make sure it's brown. Basmati rice is a good one in there, but keep it on like low amounts. So depending on like what body weight and what size you are, it may be, I don't know, 50 grams rather than say like 100 grams of rice. But it also depends on your build and what you're at. Belly fat is a lot to do with diet, more so than the cardio you need to do. And cardio is obviously very good. It's definitely fat burning, but you need to make sure your food's in the right place, especially for belly fat. Like me, I'm definitely toning up more in other areas. My belly fat is still not perfect, but obviously I'm also trying to bulk at the same time to gain muscle and gain weight. Hi from Russia. Hi from Kiev. If I want to start doing workout, how should I start more for strength? So strength stuff is a lot what we've just done here. Focus on the bodies. If you don't have equipment and stuff, like what I'm trying to do for strength and conditioning at home, I have kettlebells. So I posted one on my Instagram story the other day where I did like a lift, and you hold the lift up, and then you pull it back down. And that means you're focusing more on like the lift that you can do, but holding that muscle. So for you, when you're doing workouts, if you're working on strength, when you're doing a press up, do one press up, hold for a little longer, then come back, and then press up, and then hold for a little, and do it that way. That's a really smart way of doing it, because you're keeping the muscles tense, you're keeping the muscles extended, and you're putting like extra pressure onto it, and that won't so much help you get like bulky or big, but it'll keep you in like a good shape in general. That's always a smart way of doing it. You can fire any more questions, guys, no problem at all. That workout was good though. It was a different style, so I'm going to work on the next one for Monday. I've got a few more days to get to it. That's always different because I'm doing some of my workouts with weights, some of them without, trying to test these ones to make sure it works for you guys as well as me. So trying to find a balance, a middle ground in all of it. I think that's what's key. Whew. But if there's no more questions, I will just head off, guys. Get myself showered and ready. Get on with the day. Sort out my new baby kittens. And stream a bit later on. I don't think there's no delay on the channel, so this should be all it's going through. Well, guys, I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed the morning workout again. We're doing 2 a week now. Oh, and one more, how often? Okay. So how often would be, I recommend 3 to 4 days, at least. I do 5 days, sometimes 6 days when I'm doing real strength training, but I don't spend massive amount of times in doing the workout. I try and make sure my workouts are really like thought out and thorough. So start with 3 to 4 times a week and just be consistent with it and look at what you're eating always. Consistency is key with it. Any tips to gain weight? Okay, yeah, gaining weight's a whole different one. So gaining weight, you can still do same kind of healthy diet, especially like a lean way of gaining weight, but you just up your carbs more. So with you, if you're trying to gain weight as well as gaining a bit of muscle and strength, you kind of look to have more calories than what your daily intake would be. So still keep a good amount of protein in there, like 150, 200 grams. Get your veg in, 100, 150 grams. But I'd even have like, at one point when I was trying to gain weight when I was younger, I was having like 200 grams of like rice and potatoes and stuff in there. So again, you can always look online. There's lots of options with it. This is my kind of like old school bodybuilding style way of doing it. How tall are you? I'm 6'4", which I think is like 193 or 4 centimeters, depending on how you measure. Obviously, that helps with me being the weight I am and stuff. Oh yeah, I said I'd show you guys that Instagram thing. Let's have a look. So just to show you guys the journey I went on. I also think boxing is a really good cardio way of doing it. Boxing is such a good explosive exercise for it, especially for toning and stuff like that. There we go. So this is from where I was. I'm a bit better now, but you see how big I was on this side of things? Damn, it's like, there you go. So you can see on the left, big old fat me with a belly, man boobs. Do you cut your own hair, or do you have a barber in quarantine? No, I've literally, my hair is not cut. I haven't cut my hair. I've done my own beard. I've given my beard a go myself because that was just getting wild. But I have not cut my hair since 4 weeks of quarantine starting. I normally have it a lot shorter. So I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe it's going to really grow out by the time I'm a bit older. No, this channel is definitely still esports. We're doing the mystery wingman. We're doing talking to pros. We're doing loads of other stuff. This is just a weekly workout that happens 2 times a week. But guys, I'm going to head off. I hope you had a good day. I hope you enjoyed the workout. Remember, if you're just tuning in or you missed some of it, the VOD is going to be up on YouTube. It's Blast Premier on YouTube. Let me just... There's no other mods here. No one comes in to help me, so I'll just do it all myself, you know. And I'll just post... Oh, Louis comes in at the right time. There you go. That's the channel. You'll be able to find the VODs up on there. Have a great day, whatever you're doing. I'll be streaming later on my channel. I think there's some more going on if you just check out the Blast channel a bit later on today. But yeah, have a great day, whatever you're doing, guys.